Hey everybody, Max here with Traders in the Zone, and the information is finally out. So Biden just put out an executive order on cryptocurrencies, and here are the details. So these are some of the 6 key areas he wants to focus on. So that's consumer protection, financial stability, illicit activity, U.S. competitiveness, financial inclusions, and responsible innovation. So this part of this news got leaked last night by Janet Yellen here. She since deleted that post. But as of the time of this video, Bitcoin surged almost 9% upwards in price. Very good. This news apparently is very, very bullish. So Joe Biden signed this executive order today, Wednesday, that is March 9th, 2022. And let's dive into some of these details. So like I said, they're looking to protect consumers. All right, and so what protecting consumers means: crypto scams. All right, we all know those influencers, people who create coins and simply rug pull, making everybody else hold the bag. So I'm actually very happy that they're going to go after people who are doing these crypto scams. Kim Kardashian had a big one. Lana Rhoades also had another one. So I think that's going to be very good, but if they are not in the United States, I think it's going to be very hard to go after those people who do those scams. So I would be very cautious about how they're going to actually implement this. So, because they're trying to downplay any systemic risk resulting from crypto, but if you've been in the crypto space, you know that's pretty hard. And there have been increasing concerns over the role played by stablecoins. And so they go on to mention Tether here, the world's largest stablecoin with 80 billion in circulation. Now, with them trying to create a CBDC, or a central bank digital currency, Tether, USDC, those are direct competitors to their CBDCs. It's going to be interesting to see what they're going to come up with, because they haven't announced one yet, but you can best be sure they are definitely working on one. And like I said, notably absent from the White House's announcement. Okay, but Janet Yellen has made it clear she wants to see Congress introducing regulation for the sector. So we'll see how that affects the crypto markets. They also want to go after illicit activity. So the president called for an unprecedented focus of coordinated action from federal agencies in mitigating illicit finance and national security risk posed by cryptocurrencies. They go on to mention the 3.6 billion worth of Bitcoin that was seized. They go on to mention Russia and how cryptocurrency is being used to get around the SWIFT system. But the one thing that they don't like to mention is the United States dollar, or any fiat money. You can buy anything you want with that. You can pay cash for anything, and that's untraceable. Cryptocurrency, with all the transactions on the blockchain, makes it easier for federal agencies to track illicit activity. Okay? Because if, for example, I gave $80 and bought some drugs on the street in cash, that's untraceable. But if I paid someone $80 in cryptocurrency, for example, Bitcoin, well, that transaction is on the blockchain, and that is public, and anybody can look at that if they know where to look. Climate change obviously is going to come up in this, and Biden and a bunch of other politicians have been pushing for, against the climate change aspect of Bitcoin mining, using non-renewable resources. But there actually already is an ETF out there, and that's Valkyrie. The ticker is WGMI, and they are a Bitcoin miners ETF. And what they want to do is they look to capitalize on the push by miners to use green energy sources like solar, wind, and hydroelectric. So with Biden's push, I could see this ETF going higher. That's not financial advice, but with Biden and the government pushing more towards making Bitcoin mining, or cryptocurrency mining in general, more green, I think we've already started that process, and they're just looking to ramp that up. So the U.S. is also looking to become more competitive. And the White House announced focuses on giving the U.S. a competitive edge over other countries when it comes to crypto development. China already has their digital yuan, and it looks like Biden has tasked the Department of Commerce with establishing a framework to drive U.S. competitiveness and leadership and leveraging of digital asset technologies. I believe we are already doing better than China because China has banned cryptocurrencies. They've banned it multiple times. It's a meme, honestly, at this point. And finally down here, they addressed the digital dollar. And so, like I said, China already has the digital yuan, and so that is the first central bank digital currency. Biden still isn't saying whether the United States should launch its own digital currency, but they're working on it. Rather, he's calling for government to place urgency on research and development of potential CBDCs. And Janet Yellen's already talked about it. The Federal Reserve definitely wants to do it because they already began work on exploring potential issuance of a digital dollar last year. So yeah, this truly is a watershed moment like they list here, because this policy agenda removes a key source of uncertainty for an industry that honestly has a lot of regulatory hiccups and scandals. I mean, there is the BlockFi, which was hit with a record $50 million fine by the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission that it violated security laws with its retail lending product. Coinbase was threatened with it when they were going to offer their users interest payments on their crypto holdings, and Coinbase stopped that. Obviously, the United States government and the bank system really doesn't like competition. Another company, Nexo. Nexo announced after the BlockFi settlement that any new assets put on their platform will not receive interest. And if you don't know what Nexo is, you put your cryptocurrency on their platform, they pay you interest on it, and that ranges from 4 to 20% depending on which cryptocurrency you have, and you can take out loans against that cryptocurrency. So I'll be posting follow-up videos on this once we get more information on what is exactly in this executive order. But thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe. Have a great rest of your day.